Shalom, 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 y'all. Shalom. It's Michael Israel. You are watching Spiritual Combat. Got a quick message that I'm gonna be hitting on. Um, and the title of it, as you can see, is "Being the Man of Your Home." And that's not a light thing. It takes it is. It's one of the most challenging things out there for, especially for us as black men. And a lot of us, we, a lot of us, we don't, a lot of men out there don't realize, um, how challenging it is and really what they're up against, as far as I'll put it like that. They don't realize what they signed up for and how purposely stacked the odds are against you on purpose, from all angles. It is. It's not a light matter to be, the head of your household, and you know. Um, Everything, all this stuff, of course, it lines up with the book. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I'm in my garage. I'm taking advantage of this day. I got a lot of uh, little projects and I gotta get lined up because y'all know the way it is. But yeah, to there we go. I found it. All right. So yeah, to be a husband and a father, um, I and I don't have a. I really can't come up with a word to. Hold on, let me get this. There we go. Yeah, to be a husband and a father, I really can't come up with a term right off the bat to kind of express what what it is, but it's literally like when you get married and you become a husband, and this is particularly, and I want everybody to understand what I'm talking about is uh when a black man gets married, it's like he doesn't. Here's a good way to say it. When you're black and you get married in this country, you don't realize how much stuff is against you. You don't realize the level of the uphill battle that you're in. Um, once you do realize what's going on. Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, that's Sister Koya. She's back there planting some. What were you planting? Or you were transplanting?
Yeah, I was just watering.
Okay, she was watering and transplanting. We got some moringa trees, and I put some of the local soil in there, and them things started dying. So, most high willing, I'm just putting a bit in this. The most high willing, it'll, you know, that tree will grow forth and bring forth fruit. But yeah, in this country, man, when you get married and you have a family, they've taken crafty counsel because they know the power of a family. So this nation has taken crafty counsel to ensure that your family fails. You know what I'm saying? And that comes in from every direction. It comes in from everywhere. Um, it is uh, the media, the movies, the music, the It'll come in from parents, from other family, from your own wife, from you, from your upbringing as a man. Can you do that on the side? Because it's making a lot of noise. So you got to turn the water off. Okay. So yeah, so there is nowhere where it is not, they're not trying to undermine and destroy your family and you, and the bulk of the attack is aimed at the man. You can go, when you go to church, they're looking to destroy your family. You go even in a lot of these so-called Hebrew organizations, and they seek to undermine and destroy your family unknowingly. They don't even know, but it's real talk. You got to, when you, in order for you to have your family healthy and in order and in right standing, you literally got to be an outside the box thinker. And that's what you find, that when you see a man and and his family's in order and the hierarchy is correct and all that stuff like that, that man does not think like the masses. He is an outside the box thinker. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is, because everything else is trying to fit you into, society's box. So you have to literally be radical out here to be a a black man in this nation, just to be a man, period. I'm not saying that, but what I'm talking about, man, I'm in the trenches. I deal with this stuff in the trenches. And if you want to know the absolute ultimate underdog, is black men, black family men in this nation. You are, outside the box. Like it is, you will feel like public enemy number one when you try to implement this word in your house. Your kids are gonna be against you. Your wife's gonna be against you. Your church is gonna be against you. The government's gonna be against you. The movies, the media, the music, your family, your mother. Did I already say your mother? Everybody's gonna be against you when you try to be a righteous, biblical man of the house. Everything is against you. You feel like you're crazy. And it takes true masculine warrior men to truly to be able to walk this thing out for the benefit and for the health and for the survival of their family. And I see it, man. I see it. It's not a game out here. And you're not going to be you're not going to be a popular person when you truly begin to walk this thing out in spirit and in truth. You know what I'm saying? It's a road less traveled. So the way I am, the way I operate, and more I see, I don't. I get my little drill. Yeah, I don't give a damn about public opinion or what the status. I guess they call it the status quo. Whatever that is. Like I don't purposely go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? I don't purposely do it, but going against the grain, like I'm at a point in my mind. What I'm gonna try to do is I want to try to articulate what I'm, properly what I'm saying, so you can really understand my mindset and what I'm seeing here is like I don't. Hold on. Like I said, I'm talking and working. This is. Yeah, I'll even show you what I'm doing. This is a old. This is a old. What that was an old. What do they call it? Night table, and I'm just shoring it up. I'm making it more heavy duty so that what I'm doing is I'm storing hardware and stuff like that in it. So I'm just getting a lot of stuff in order because, like I said, we are. I'm the head here of Straightway, Florida, and what I'm doing is, man, we're getting a lot of stuff in order. We're getting stuff in order, and spiritually first, but also physically. You know what I'm saying? Just getting stuff right. Hold on one second. Ain't gonna work. And even to the point where with spiritual combat, I kind of backed off that because I'm trying to actually do things and not just talk about things. You know what I'm saying? And that, hey, look, truth be told, after what I've seen with Pastor Dow and Straightway, I'm not even on the spiritual side. I'm trying to be about it and not talk about it so much there too, because they what I've seen. Hold on one sec. All right, there we go. So yeah, what I've seen eyewitness with Straightway and Pastor Dow, and how they're moving and the seriousness. That ain't gonna work. Of what they're doing. I haven't seen it anywhere else, and to be honest with you, what I'm seeing, or let's word this correctly. What I have seen in the Hebrew community compared to what I am seeing and experiencing now in Straightway, it's sad what's going on out there, especially in the time we're in. I've gotten very busy. I'm doing like an exhaustive every single verse I could find on end times, and I'm seeing a lot of stuff begin to line up and come together. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of stuff begin to line up, and I haven't totally got everything, all my scriptures together, but it paints a pretty decent picture, and I can tell you this with damn near 100% certainty. We got to get ourselves in order. What I have seen in the past, what's out there, is I see a lot of our people, man, they're very dysfunctional, and if some type of emergency situation ever happened, it'd be a wrap for them because they don't have their house in order. And guess who that's gonna get charged to? During when it's time to answer for that, why your house wasn't in order. Oh wait, well she won't. That's what everybody gonna be saying. All these men who are married, it's all gonna be well she. But you're a man. You're charged to stand up and go against the odds to do what you need to do. And like I said, in this day and time, man, it's high time to get things in order, to really man up, overcome the odds. Like I said, what I've seen in Straightway, just with the go look in the Hebrew community, see if anybody even has their and let's not even say, not has their women in order, but see if you could find women that are in order in the Hebrew community. It's sad you don't. You see a lot of women, they're just worldly. It's sad, man. And what you see happening that okay, the number one demographic getting kidnapped and murdered are black women. Why? Because they're uncovered. They're not protected. They're not submitting to authority, and the men don't have authority. Like, you got a lot of weak men out there. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, dude. It's black women, the number one murdered and kidnapped out there. You know, and then of course the black kids. You know, again, same thing, uncovered, man. And what it comes down to, because these brothers, they always want to put it on the black woman, but at the end of the day, you gotta stand the hell up and stand up to them, and provide some. You know, a lot of these women are not submitting because there's nothing to submit to. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, man, when you come down the middle like this, people don't want to. Hey, look, out there in the Hebrew community, folks are saying everything else but this. They're telling you history and this and that and the other. Dude, we gotta, step one is going through the pain of getting the house in order. Or some military type stuff. It's like, I had to tell my family, I was like, look, we got to be able to function effectively in high pressure crisis situations. What am I talking about? What do I mean by that? Like, I'm not being some super freak show tyrant. No. What I'm talking about is, dude, what if we are out somewhere in some store and one of these demonically possessed people start shooting? Now, mind you, we gonna be, we keep the weapons on drip. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? We keep them on drip. But on the same note, we got to keep our heads on the swivel. Kids got to be in 100% obedience to my voice. Wife got to be in obedience to my voice. When I say, hey, let's go, it can't be, well, I wanted to see that. No, sometimes I might be like, oh, this dude look like he manifesting demons. He got his hand in his block, Hey, y'all, let's go. There can't be no questions. These big mouth black women can't be up there running their mouths in certain situations. There has to be a voice tone that's heard at times from a man where she need to just know, shut up, let's move. My family know it. I'm like, hey, y'all, let's go. Ain't no questioning from the youngest to the oldest. Nobody's saying any question. I'm not a tyrant. I don't. My wife is encouraged to voice her opinion and concerns and bring them to me. But then there's a time where, hey, stuff need to be bought through with military chain of command. You see what I'm saying? And I don't see this, black men. This talking to black men. This is a main play. Hey, look, and I ain't playing around. That's Koya in the comments, okay? Telling you 100. She's telling you this nigga ain't lying. That's how we do it. We not playing around out here. It's like, man, go look at the news. And it's sad. a lot of y'all black women is sad as hell because you be running your mouths all the time. And the black men is worse because they ain't got no spine. Look, dude, the demographic of spiritual combat done like metamorphosized over the past couple months because of what I've been warning people for years now, but the past year I really ramped it up. And then now I've ramped it up even more aggressive of the importance of people getting in a biblical position. What was I harping on for a couple months there? I said, it's not the black man's job to make that woman submit. If you call yourself a righteous, holy woman of Yah, the Bible says, tells you, not the man, the book tells you submit to that man. And there ain't no excuses because it says if any obey not the word, that he'll be won by your submitted behavior, not by your big ass yelling, nagging mouth. Okay? But look, but that ain't even what I'm fed up about. I'm pissed off at the men who don't even got the balls to tell you that. That's where the problem's at. I'm pissed off at the ministries that don't got the balls to tell you this stuff, to help you get your house in order when they supposed to. You be on board and already getting ready. The Most High told me yesterday to get ready. Somebody's in there saying the same stuff I'm feeling, like some urgency to get stuff in order. Like I try not, for the most part, try not to have my wife out without me outside of dark. And for the most part, really don't like them even going anywhere without me. But if they do, weapons must be on drip. And here's the other thing. Training my children up to be great with this weaponry, to defend themselves. Protecting these damn women, man. Protecting our women. Keeping them protected. And sometimes, you got to protect them from their own big dumb heads. You know what I'm saying? From their own thoughts. Sometimes you got to protect them from that. And what I'm trying to tell you, as a man, is like, because this video is directed at the men, dude. Stop being a damn punk. Protect your family. Stop being worried about them sad faces. I don't give a damn. Tears don't bother me, when I'm being, sometimes, because I'm telling you, what I'm trying to convey to you is a lot of times getting your house in order is going to be brutal. It's going to be ugly. But at the end of the day, when they lay their heads at some point, you're going to get it too. When you begin moving things in the right direction, even though it involves, you ain't popular, you ain't the popular person in the home, this, that, and the other, blah, blah. Dude, at the end of the day, they know. Folks is watching the news. They don't want to pay attention to it, but they watching the news. Like the shit done got crazy on the news. I just found something from Cambridge Analytica that I'm gonna probably do a whole show on that I've been telling y'all about for a minute, man. You can't watch the TV, and it's biblical. It Cambridge Analytica. I'm gonna pull it up right now for y'all. Let me see. All right. If you don't know who or what Cambridge Analytica is, nah, I don't have it on here. I gotta get this phone set up. I'm just real busy right now. We just really, we are really doing a lot down here in Jacksonville, Florida. And I'm gonna reiterate something Pastor Dow told somebody the other night, because I know some of y'all need to hear this, okay? Because a lot of y'all is just bullshitting yourself. Y'all lied to yourself. You gotta stop lying to yourself, man. Let's go to Cambridge Analytica real quick. All right, Cambridge Analytica is basically a political manipulation firm, a marketing firm. They use Cambridge Analytica to change public opinion on a mass scale, basically, if I said it right. And somebody just leaked a ton of documents, and they're talking about how they have manipulated the minds of the world. It's crazy, dude, by their sorceries. I was just reading a book, I think that was Isaiah 37 or 47 or something, where it's just talking about how this nation would, by her sorceries, would just deceive the world, you know. It's something to that extent. Dude, that's this company. That's why I tell people, man, you can't be up in there, have your family watching TV. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pull it up on here. You can't be up in there watching all this damn television like this. You know, some of the movies are still okay. Movies ain't that bad to a certain extent, but dude, television and these commercials are brutal now, man. Because I don't watch TV. So when I catch something or we're out somewhere, it's like it's sexualized. This is it's lust filled. Jezebel programming, just anything perfectly opposite the book is there. What's it called? They got you coveting. Commercialism is coveting. Commercialism is making you want stuff. Dude, it's demonized. You go in that house and let your balls drop like a man and shut that TV off in front of your kids and your wife, most men ain't got the balls to do it. But that's the type of stuff that needs to happen. Because that TV is undermining who you are. Dude, I ain't popular. You think this is the popular thing to say? Brother Willie said, watch Pastor Corey's teaching on this past Shabbat. It will open your eyes. Yeah. Pastor Corey was bringing stuff out about how demonized. Pastor Corey deep in the spiritual, man. His thing should be called spiritual combat. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's not a game out here, man. You gotta, dude. You know what I be doing? Spend a lot of my time doing now. After Elder Rufus came down here and visited, he showed us the books that we need to be studying to get better in this spiritual. Why? Because there's the so-called Hebrew Israelite awakening is void of anything spiritual. So when Elder Rufus came down here, he gave us a bunch of books that he said, hold on. There we go. He gave us a bunch of books that he said, hey, y'all need to study this stuff so you get into the spiritual. The reason why a lot of stuff's going on, something I'm going to speak on, is like, yeah, You know, we got all this. We got locks on our doors. We got weapons. We G'd up on the physical, but I'm, you saw what I just told you. In the spiritual, you men, literally, you're in a bad neighborhood. All the windows on your spiritual house are open. Your spiritual garage is open. Your spiritual front door is wide ass open in a wicked ass neighborhood for anybody to come in your house and do whatever they want to your wife, to your kids. What door is open? That TV, your television, your television. Your mother-in-law, your father, your family. You let you, you you got your kids going to school. The the public fool system. Oh, wicked public fool system, man. I seen some other stuff. Hold on, yeah. Seen some other stuff on that, man. I seen some other stuff on that silly ass public fool system out there, man. They taking taking with this gay for hold on. All right, there we go. With this gay for agenda, they are taking soft genocide to a whole nother level, y'all. Real talk. Can y'all put a 100 up in there if you hear what I'm talking about with this soft genocide? This gay for transformer movement. They love that transformer movement. They you wondering why they kidnapping so many young black girls and young black women? Because they're taking their reproductive organs so these damn male transformers could have babies. That's you think I'm playing? Put a 100 up in there if y'all seen that. All right, that's 100, man. Um, yeah, we gotta the step one in what I am talking about is getting your man. Look, y'all just y'all. I'm sure y'all see right now. I'm uh I got I done throttled spiritual combat and all my stuff back to cruise speed. Okay, because I'm working on myself. I'm doing a lot of studying right now uh, on the spiritual. Wow, that's a requirement now, brother Al. Brother Al said gay for history is now a requirement. So you gotta learn about soft genocide. You gotta learn about how to destroy your seed, your lineage. The thing that the Most High gave you, that's a blessing. Now they want to teach it to you like it's something great. Yeah. Hey man, look, we yeah we look. It looks all beautiful and peaceful, and look at the beautiful sunset. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. It's like, ooh, I see trees look blue and red roses too, and all this crap, and everything looks all beautiful and quaint. And yeah, it might look that way to you. To me, it looked like a battlefield. I I ain't never look. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look, I'm never too far away from something that could do some damage. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm on some Saving Private Ryan type, Band of Brothers warfare type stuff. I enjoy it though. I enjoy being outside and doing what I'm doing, this, that, and the other. But I, I've implemented safety and security into my life, but I've also implemented I'm implementing true spiritual combat in my life. Okay, on a to a greater degree, Because look, it's the end times. Satan has loose tons of demons. He's loosing tons of demons upon the earth. And you see it. You see it. Look at these damn people out here. Go, look at them. It's like people more easily becoming demonically possessed. It's not a game out here. So my Sarah posted in Canada they locked up a father for not being okay with his son being. Wow. Can't even be a parent. They taking our rights away. They are. That's why it says, "Come out of her, my people." You got people. Look, you literally got people. They're like, people won't get on compounds. I go on social media. I see all these weak and they're always gay and feminine sounding. But I look around on YouTube and stuff, and everybody want to throw shots about the straight way model. It's like, and you know what's your alternative? But they never have an alternative. Never. Oh, send your kids to the school so, they could become a freak show. Send your wife to work so some demonically possessed clown can go shoot him up. Continue eating the poison so that you can go to their medical place where they can further screw you up. These people, they have no answers. 90% of these ministries, so-called ministries, or whatever the hell you want to call them out there, they have zero answers. They're going to continue to go down that path and get destroyed. And what happens, so let me tell y'all this is the other thing. These people who mislead you, when they get destroyed, when destruction comes on them, when the crap happens to them, you don't hear about that. They don't talk about that. They don't say anything about that. Like, you never hear about it. When these gaffers and transformers die of the plagues that the Most High has put upon them, the diseases, they do it silently. They don't do it publicly. They keep it a secret. They suffer in silence. But they tell you it's all good and it's gravy and cupcakes and sugar and Christ is coming. He's coming back to give a gaffer a cupcake and all this crap. That's what they tell you. Okay. All right. You think that if you want. You could think it if you want. You better do your homework, y'all. I've been telling y'all for a while, do your homework. Get it. See who's leading you. See who these people. Who are these people that are so-called leading you? What's their wife like? Okay. Yeah, man. All because yeah, see? Who is he? Who is this guy? What's up with his family? Y'all need to do your, do what they call it. Do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Do it. See who you're dealing with, man. I did it. What y'all saw, y'all have seen me travel all over the nation. You know what I'm saying? All around and got a good, I ain't gonna say I sampled every single thing out there, but I got a good sample of what's out there. Hold on one sec, y'all. Let me cut this piece of wood real quick. It'll take a sec. All right. Yeah, I done traveled all over the nation, seen what's out there. You know, I know nobody's perfect, but you begin looking. All right, there we go. You begin looking, and you begin to see little stuff. And like I said, you see where I'm at. I'm with Straightway. And, you know, all these people, it's real brotherhood up there, Straightway, and they really doing what they're doing. They really doing that book like the book say. You know what I'm saying? What I'm seeing out here with these other people is sad. And I'm telling you, I've been saying this too. This whole social media Hebrew thing is beginning to wrap up. It's getting ready to come to an end. I'm telling you. This is what I do. You know, I do this so I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm seeing. I've been watching ever since around, you know, December 10th. Hold on, y'all. All right, let me just have to use it. So, ever since December 10th, they started changing the algorithm on YouTube. And like I said, I see what they do now on the Hebrew Israelite videos. What they do is, instead of when that video you're watching ends, instead of them automatically routing you to another video of you know, Hebrew Israelite video, they're taking you over. It automatically takes you over to some white evangelical preacher, you know. So they switched the algorithm. They did the same thing with the flat earth thing when they wanted to get rid of it. Instead of going to another flat earth video, what they would do was route you over to a hold on, y'all. Yeah, what they do is route you to a space video, you know. And that's whether you believe the flat earth thing or not. But if you fast forward, you look now, shoot, man, you can't find, the only way to find a flat earth video is to search the playlist. That's what you have to do. You have to filter it by playlist and search it that way. Otherwise, it routes you to comedy videos and all this, and that's what they're getting ready to do with this thing. Yep. So yeah, it's getting ready to. I'm telling people, making a call to action, you know, and to begin to do what the Bible says. Come out of her, my people. Do what Acts chapter 2 and Acts chapter 4 says. They came together. They had all things in common. They function as a family. See, I've linked up with some brothers and sisters who have that mindset, and that's the game plan. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're working on and what we've been doing, you know, beginning to function that way. I'm telling you, it's a lot. I'm telling you, man, a lot of these ministries, boy, they're gonna lead you astray. They're gonna have you out there, and you know, when stuff really pop off, you gonna pop off. You know, you check this out, y'all hear about the talking about earlier, the sanctuary states or sanctuary the Second Amendment sanctuary. They got, particularly in Virginia, we're gonna focus on Virginia. They got legislation and laws that they're gonna vote on that are gonna put limits, or they're trying to put limits on certain gun things, weapons things or whatever. They're trying to put limits on certain things. Well, uh, the thing is, make sure my feet ain't go down. Okay. So the thing is, this is the thing. What they did is, since they see these laws coming, they said they're going to declare themselves, these counties voted to declare themselves Second Amendment sanctuaries. They said they're not going to obey them laws. Well, the governor of Virginia said they could call themselves whatever they want. He said they going to obey them laws, brother. And look, since when you heard them talking civil war? Hey, it's getting, I'm telling you, like, I've never heard that my whole life. Now we're coming up on this next election, which I've been telling y'all, get yourself a weapon to protect yourself. It's better to have one and not need it than to need one and not have it. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, man. When have you heard that, though? This is a first. All right, brother put here in Missouri, a Gentile member of the state house ever session tries to present a bill that would make it mandatory for all citizens to have an AR-15. Yeah. And you steadily got everybody here acting like, oh, he shot those people up because of that evil AR-15. The AR-15 went over to him early in the morning and woke him up and said, take me to Walmart and start shooting me at people. That they act like that's how the ARs function. No. That's the demonic possession telling him to go do that. Why don't you make a war against that? But no, it's led by Satan. So, ain't gonna be no war against that. So I'm just showing y'all a reason why it's imperative. It's that time to get your house in order, y'all. Get real, man. Dude, stop wasting time with these ministries out here. These ministries shaking you down for money so that they can just enjoy their life. Are they helping you get in financial order? Are they helping you get your family in order? Are they helping you get yourself in a safe environment? Are they helping you? Are they speaking? Look, there's a man. I'm gonna be name dropping. So there's a couple ministries, man. I've never heard them speak against homosexuality. In fact, I've seen them have people who, without a doubt, were effeminate, but definitely were showing strong gayfer tendencies. I seen them have them teach. So, dude, stop listening so much. Don't even listen too much to what I say. Watch what I'm doing. Watch footwork. It's going to tell you everything, y'all. It's imperative that you know people by their fruits. All right, somebody wrote here, I have a thought I can't get out of my head. One I know have been raped before, like real rape, and I'm kind of interested in her. She growing in the law, submitted to the man. Problem is virginity. Bro, retype that message slowly, because I don't know what you typed there. Flesh taken from... Bro, retype Jan Martin Brendan. Go ahead. I'm not ending the live stream anytime soon. Retype clearly whatever you just wrote. Just take your time. I'm not going to end the live until I see what you typed, okay? So just take your time, type it slowly, because that, what the hell you just typed there, okay? But we good, ain't no rush. I'm in here working anyway, so we good, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, It's not a game out here. So and one of the things that needs to happen is people need to put their focus where it counts. I'm not getting caught up. What I've been seeing is people getting so caught up in doctrine and history, and oh, I'm black, I'm a Hebrew, oh, that's Esau, and getting caught up in all this stuff. When at the end of the day, you know, you might be Esau up there running around, and he didn't even tell you to be worrying about Esau like that. People building the whole doctrines on, oh, why he got, like they be talking about, oh, why he got Esau up there teaching? Like, dude, you just showing how wicked you is just by that statement. And the folks putting that stuff out there, they don't be demonically possessed. They be demonically infused. They done become one with whatever the hell done took them over. What's 90% of the book focusing on? Man, it's getting cold out here. I'm gonna put my fleece on real quick. Hold on. Yeah. So what's 90% of the book is focused. Let me turn this light on too. 90% of the book is focused on you getting that big dumb head right. I'm telling you, the people that's all caught up in all that stuff, they be like the worst humans to be around. You know what I'm saying? You'll find it. They crazy, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. And like y'all heard me say, I've seen the most change and growth in my family, in me, in my life, in my economic situation, in my marital situation. Corey has seen the most growth in our health, in our kids, just in everything in the 4 or 5 months I've been in Straightway. And it's biblical. I could back it all up scripturally, what has happened, how it went down. Okay? Can you say that? A lot of these people, a lot of the people, a lot of these people out here are going to be in the exact identical, they're going to be in the exact same position that they're in right now. They're going to be in that exact same position this time next year. Economically, spiritually, they're going to be struggling with the same lust, the same demons, marriage-wise, kids-wise, whatever. You name it. They're going to be in the health-wise, exact same position they're in right now. Nothing different. Okay, so he wrote, I'm interested in a girl that is learning the law, humble and submitted herself to a man. She was raped when she was 17, so she is no virgin because of only that action. I can't get that out of my head. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Just make sure she got her mind right. But what I'm saying, she's 17. How old are you? That's number one. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you this too. A lot of people. I'm glad you put that in there, brother. So let me tell you this, bro. How old are you? Throw that in there real quick. Because if you like 20 years old or 21, y'all ain't ready to get married. Y'all need some structure around you. You need some wise people with gray hairs who understand this book. Because you're damaged. You don't even realize it. So you're going to jump into a marriage and neither one of y'all's minds right. And again, what was I saying at the beginning of this lesson? Man, this whole thing you don't even see what's stacked against you. You see what I'm saying? So again, what would I say? I would sit there, I would tell you, go. I would sit there and tell you, go, and both of y'all need to get under righteous leadership. You need it. Especially if you're at that age. It looks like you are. She's 17. How old are you? 26? Yeah, you need to get under some good righteous leadership and make sure your mind's right and her mind's right. Okay? That's how to do it. Otherwise, because I'm going to tell you something else. A lot of these women, I'm going to tell you what happens with women. At around the age of 23, 24, their mind matures and everything changes of what they want and how they are. That's these worldly women, or these women who ain't really spiritually grounded in the book. Okay? Yeah, that's fine. But I'm just saying, I'm just telling you, if she ain't spiritually developed where she needs to be at the level she needs to be on, and biblically aligned in righteousness, which it looks like she ain't, by the time, I'm telling you, she's going to turn 23, 24, and that's when a woman's mind kind of changes into maturity, and they start thinking different. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. That's when y'all girl broke up with y'all. All right, look, somebody put, brother, have you heard of the movement hats spring up among black men? A lot of them are looking toward Africa and Afro-Latino women for marriage options. Look, I'm going to just be 100. We're going to go down the middle on this. I currently attend a Gentile church, and the pastor is on point when it comes things like sin and being steadfast as a believer. He's in the minority. Yeah, like I said, you ain't gonna find nothing better than the sub-pastor that I'll teachers, and that's coming from somebody. I've been in this Hebrew thing for over 12 years, and I've been around a lot. And then I've also, I've been in the Bible and studying the Word pretty much my whole life, like since I was 10 years old. So I do know there's a huge void of spiritual teachings in the Hebrew community, of truly getting your mind right, overcoming stuff like lust, porn addiction, depression, mental illness, addictions to weed and other drugs and all that stuff like that. Yeah, the Hebrew community is void of any real power in dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we banging them. All right. So you said, have I heard of some movement hats springing up among black men? I don't know. Y'all need to type this stuff slower. That's springing up among black men. A lot of them are looking toward African and Afro-Latino women for marriage options. Yeah, but the thing is, listen, let me tell you how this thing's going to go. All right, I'm going to just... Okay. What's going to happen is things are going to continue to get worse and worse. Okay? And you're going to have people who stay in the pot as they slowly turn the heat up and it begins to boil, and they're going to die off. Okay? And then you're going to have another people who diligently adhere to the word of Yah, to the Bible and what's written. And, that's how this thing's going to move forward. I mean, it's going to, even in this so-called Hebrew community, you'll see, it's going to get worse and worse. Marriage is going to be worse and worse because people ain't really doing this book. It's simple to see. You see women out there teaching so-called Hebrew women perfectly teaching against what's in the book. Today, right now, as we speak. It's called Sis. Yeah. Dude, what it is I'm going to tell you what it is. These worldly black women, and that's any black woman who's not diligently adhering to the law, statutes, commandments in the book, they got all this damage on them. It says, I say it all the time. It says 2 out of 3 black women have been raped or molested by the time they're 20. Okay, so these black women are damaged. That the abortion rate is out of this world. It's 900 babies aborted per day by these black women that's damaged because of weak ass black men. Okay, so these women, the American black woman got damage on her. So if she try to get in a relationship, she's a monster. It's a disaster in these relationships. And again, without smashing into it hardcore with true spiritual power, I'm telling you, like, these women are demonically possessed. A lot of them need spirits cast off them. Then they need to be built up with a good, righteous spiritual mind. So naturally, dudes is like, you know what? Screw that. I see it all the time. I deal with men all the time. They're like, hell no, I want to enjoy my life. I ain't marrying that. Nobody want to be with them. They're the number one demographic for being single. So yeah, it does not shock me that, it doesn't shock me that there's the MGTOW movement, then there's the alpha male movement, then there's the sigma male movement, and all this is crap. It basically is men not wanting to be bothered with monstrous women because they done been gassed up off the media and off the damage that Satan has brought upon them and all that. Where he's turned them into monsters. Monsters Incorporated. That's America. Monsters Inc. And I'm going to tell you this. They getting ready to be manifesting in here momentarily, I'm sure. All right, somebody put, I think a woman needs a man a bit older and established, spirit-filled man. Women tend to mature faster. It's a known fact. Both like-minded. Yeah. Hey, look. Respect women need security. I listened to Sister. She said I listened to the sister Jennifer Ashley's boy. Okay, yeah. So this is Sister. She's in Straightway, I guess. But yeah, she hit it right on the head, man. I tell all you women, like, if you damaged like that, one of the best things you could do is listen to Sister to Sister. It's on YouTube. Just type in Straightway Sister to Sister. Type that in and it should come up. That's what y'all should listen to. Men, let your wife listen to that. Because I know a lot of these women, they got spirits on them. So, like, they hear something Pastor Dow say, and they, and sometimes, they might take it better hearing it from a woman, because then there ain't no wiggle room around it. You know what I'm saying? It's no joke. I mean, women have gotten deliverance from spirits on them while they were driving. That stuff be hitting so heavy. It's on point. And I'll put it to you like this. You know me, I'm like a social media dude on YouTube a lot, this, that, and other. I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of YouTube channels and people on YouTube, Facebook, and other social media platforms and podcasts and all this. There's sister to sisters, hands down, nobody comes near it. No women are out there. They come nowhere near what sister to sister teaches. And outside of that, there's only two other channels I've seen where women taught along that lines of came from that angle. Everybody, all the other women are pushing feminism. Every other one. You don't even waste your time name dropping in here. Because I'll say, yup. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm telling you, look, you know. Hey, look, when I became a part of Straightway, everybody else fell off from me. And a lot of it's spiritual, man. Brother Rob Mathis and Brother Daniel were telling me how this is real talk. They told me how when Pastor Dow came out there to visit them, they had went to some gym or something that they go to normally, and the people in the gym that that working, they didn't know. Excuse me, they did not know Pastor Dow from anybody else. As far as they concerned, he just some person who just walked in there with them. But he said, man, them people were like acting weird and like them spirits could feel it. Yeah, yeah, if you don't look, y'all might not believe that. Watch Sister to Sister. Deal with the spiritual realm. Mental illness is spiritual illness. Okay? And you're not gonna get raped and molested and not have damage on you. That fractures you. Okay? So I don't know. I spoke on that enough. All right, somebody put Black American women need love and correction. It's clear in how they act. They didn't have fathers who could provide positive. Yeah. And a spirit comes on them. Yeah, it's no joke, man. These women is damaged. Yes, I agree. So they turn to lesbianism and feminism, yeah. And they talk about lesbianism and feminism has the highest rate. Lesbianism and feminism have the highest rate of domestic violence and breaking up. Okay. Perletta. Okay. Let me do this for you, sis. I'm going to post the link in there. Just hold on one sec. Give me a second here. I'm a black nerd, so I know how to do this. Yeah, it's not a game out here, man. Trust me, mental illness, it goes hand in hand with all the wickedness going on out here. Like, you can't go through some of this stuff. You can't kill a baby and get molested, which is a soul tie, because it's spiritual. Sex is spiritual too. You can't have all that stuff happen and not damage your head. Have so-called mental illness. Have spiritual illness. We understand that. But you can't be ignorant of it either. All right, hold on. So let me stop running my mouth. And I'm going to get, where are you at? There you go. And a lot of y'all, it's a white woman teaching it. Okay. It's the white lady is Sister Ashley. She is on point. I've met her in person, a righteous sister. And then Elder Rufus's wife, Sister Jennifer. She has been here in my house with my wife. On point. I mean, okay? So, hey, look. Eventually, that big stupid head is going to hurt so bad that eventually you're going to do something. I'm telling you. So here you go. I'm posting if it lets me. There we go. I put it in there. There you go. For those of you over there on Facebook, somebody asked. Okay? I'll tell you what, you listen to the ones that have Sister Carol, Mother Carol on there. Y'all listen to them. And you tell me if I'm playing around. If you for those of y'all who are on the ropes, y'all email me if it's off. Okay, I just posted it in there for y'all on YouTube. Okay, for those of y'all over on it's for those of you over there on BitTuber, it's Straightway Help Meets. That's the name of the channel. And meets is one word and it's MEETS. Help meets. Like in the book, in the Bible. Look. Most I'll bring you all the way. Hit crack your big dumb knucklehead till you damn listen. Till it hurt bad. And you batshit crazy. And you gonna break a bean. But it's going down. We definitely need a healing. We need to take accountability for our mental health and spiritual health. And look, and our women are gentle, soft. They're the weaker vessels. I know that. Like, stop trying to run around and be tough. We know you damaged. Michael Israel knows y'all damaged. These lustful dogs out here and these weak ass, bootlicking ass men. They're weak as hell. I don't like a weak ass dude, man. I got a problem with that. They don't like me. Weak ass, bitch ass, punk ass dudes do not like me. They don't like me. I was one way back in the day, just a one-handed internet bandit porn addict. You know what I'm saying? Looking at porn. Couldn't control myself because I was demonically possessed. And I got that spirit cast off me. Okay? And I strengthened myself with the Most High Yah's word. I filled the house back up with that. And let my damn balls drop and became a man who could fight in the spirit. And there's not a lot of that out there right now. So I understand. I feel for y'all sisters. But I'm saying, no, I ain't cupcaking you. Y'all gonna get over there. Go listen. Go listen to that. Go listen to that. And you weak ass men, become a part of Straightway, man. There's one in your area. All y'all, everybody who watching, there's a Straightway right near you, and they about getting. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't got time for history lessons and the black man is this. In the Hebrew this and that's Esau then. And this dude whoop you for this and this and learning all this history crap. In the meantime, you're crazy. In the meantime, demons be taken. You can't stop looking at internet porn. You can't stop being angry. You're bitter. You're full of unforgiveness. And your mind is batshit crazy. You're just a nut. None of your relationships work. You're scared. You're full of fear. But I'm a brew, yo. We the book. I ain't messing with them other nations. Man, you better really get about this book. Because I'm telling you, it's high time. You see, I'm telling you, on a mass scale, these demons have been widespread. Like, there's a mass release of demons. Okay? He done loosed these demons out upon the world, like it says in the book, and you see it. Just like they done deployed all them troops out to the Middle East. He done deployed all them demons out. Because it's that time. Okay? Hold on. There we go. Alright, that's very good. Yes. Alright. We on that real talk, man. I'm glad. I hope y'all go over there and check it out. Yeah, somebody put, yeah, those simps that excuse the behavior of black women and say if we don't risk our lives for every black woman, somehow that makes us punks. Shake my head, those dudes are warped. Yeah, but on the same note, you know, I'm about standing up to a woman. I don't give a, you know, I. Like, look at Pastor Dow. Hey, look, Pastor Dow went on there and called out women by name that were on social media being a bad example of how our women should behave. They were just going along with the typical big mouth black woman narrative on social media. Just not being quiet and shamefaced like the Bible tells them to be, but being a big mouth, black hair hatted monster. Okay? Pastor Dow goes on there and calls them out. Oh my God. You could tell it was like you did the unpardonable sin. Cause I'm telling you, man, it was like bootlickers arise. You know, it was like every bootlicker manifested. Any watered down, jelly back so-called Hebrew backed off. A lot of them I haven't heard from to date. All because somebody corrected a black woman from her damn monstrous behavior. Come on, dude. Man, these dude, man, hey, I'm cool though. You see me. Hey, look, I'm going to do these videos until YouTube eventually, you know, until this junk fall off. But y'all see what my priority is. I'm putting this work in. I ain't wasting time with bootlickers no more. We about this action, boss. We still about this action. I shared a post that I put up a couple years ago. It was a couple years, probably a year ago or something, that said still about that action. Because I like Marshawn Lynch. When Rob was over here, he was telling me about what it was like to tackle that dude. He said, you just grab that dude and wait for somebody come to put his ass down. They're like, you don't try to take him down yourself. You just hold him. You hold on to him, you know. Yo. But hey man, I like them dudes, man. About that action, dude. We ain't scared of women. We ain't trying to honor people's, like, cupcake them and tell them stuff that's gonna make them happy. I'm telling you, there's a group of people out here, a lot of them watching me right now, that's fed up with this shit. They're fed up with all this shit going on in their head and how they feel and what's going on in their life and their marriage situation and their relationship situation. And it's just year after year after year, the same bullshit and this crap they're telling all these ministries. So if you at that point, I'm telling you, get where I'm at. Like that song, get on my level. Get on my level. You know, get in straight way, man. Like stop listening to these they're gayfers, dude. Stop listening to all these people saying stuff and go look for yourself. Look at them first. Don't look at me. You can look at me first if you want. You gonna see the same way I'm talking to y'all is the same way I talk if you meet me in person, same way I talk to my kids, same way I talk to my wife, same way I talk to my boss at work. I'm the same way I'm moving. Everything, what I'm saying is what's going on. You know, I'm hey, but you need to begin to look at people's footwork. Look at their families. You know, you got a lot of these people on here. You don't even know if they married. Outside of their video, you don't even know who the hell they are. They might be in the Pentagon making that damn video with this damn CIA. You know, hey, hold on. Hey, tell them this in the video. You know, I don't know who some of these damn people are. I know the people are straightway though. I know I done watched their footwork firsthand, been around them, been around their families, been up in their houses, this, that, and the other. You know, come on, y'all. Keep it 100. I'm telling you, man. Like they've been saying, everybody say the Israel ain't Israel. But it's all, you fed up? Sarah, you fed up? Well, you know what to do. We definitely need get healed. Get yourself healed. That's what the book says that we're able to do is get healed. We got people down here, Straightway, Florida, coming in, suffering from depression, leaving in their right mind. Okay? Come in, not in their right mind, and leaving in their right mind without a spirit of depression. Saying, I feel different. I felt that. I'm telling you. We real talk down here. So, yeah, man. We have to start over in our community for real this time. Marriage, righteous, economic freedom, and order have to prevail. We got to leave the junk behind to die once and for all. So, let's talk about what you just said. Community. And, hey, we got to do this, we got to do that. Hey, look, this was the realization. See, a lot of people see Straightway and they think community. When I see Straightway, I think spiritual deliverance and development and casting demons off people and developing people spiritually. Because once your mind's right, everything else falls in place. You can work together. But when you got a bunch of demonically possessed people buying land, you just gonna have a bunch of demonically possessed people on land. That's all you got. You ain't gonna have no damn community. All right, let's see what Shalom, Michael Israel. Sometime in the future, could you make a video on how you made that toilet you showed on your live stream a few times ago, and other things you have built? I have been storing up food. Yeah, well, the toilet is, brother, it's gonna take me 1 minute to explain this toilet to you. All right, it's a bucket from Lowe's, and this is the top is a Reliance. That's who it's made by, and I bought it on Amazon. So it's like a Reliance bucket toilet. That's the name of this thing, you know, that clips onto the top of the bucket. And you get, all you gotta do is go buy some peat moss, or what's the other stuff? Or this stuff right here, sawdust. Peat moss is good though. You could buy a big, huge bag of peat moss that'll last you for months. And you put some on the bottom, peat moss on the bottom, you take a dump, you cover it with the peat moss, take another dump, cover it with the peat moss, take another dump, cover it. Once it's full, you just dig a hole or whatever and pour it in there, and it decomposes. That's it. Yup. And it don't stink, you know. I heard like a lot of people separate the what do you call it? A lot of people separate the pee, but I think, now I'm studying this right now because they say it makes it stink worse, but still, if you cover it with peat moss, you're good. But if you pee, I think you can neutralize that pee by spraying vinegar on top of it. And then maybe put some peat moss or whatever. So yeah, it's real simple, man. Eric Howard asks, how do you get in contact with me? Send me an email right now. Send an email to info@spiritualcombat.org. Again, that's info@spiritualcombat.org, and just put your phone number in there and I'll call you. And I'll probably call you when I get off here. Because, yeah, I'm going to start finishing up with this thing I'm putting together right here. Okay, let's see. We like you. Yeah, so that's the toilet. You asked, I gave. Let's see. Yeah, those. All right. Let me see. Somebody said we don't even have to do that. I prefer sawdust, but there are many things you can use. Yeah, you could use dirt. If you ain't got peat moss, whatever, you could get some dirt and have some dirt in a bucket on the side. And after you take a dump, take it and put it on there. What you're doing, the main thing is doing the sawdust, the peat moss, or the dirt, or whatever else you use, is it pulls the moisture out of the crap, and so it don't stink, and it starts decomposing quicker. All right. Somebody said wood ash is good, and there's something called cocoa core or something that's good too. But I like peat moss because it's readily available. You get a big old thing of it, blah, blah, blah. It's cheap, whatever. Or just dirt. You just use dirt. You get some dirt, dry, put it in a bucket, boom. Right? You see what I'm saying? Right? Sister Set Apart said, yep, she agreed. She would. All right. Somebody said, that's a fact. Social media is a mask for people. Yeah, we got that. This is mine and that's mine, where the scriptures don't talk about. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. People be like, this is mine and that's mine. Nah, this is the Most High's. Like this house is the Most High's. You know, all this stuff. My time is the Most High's. That's why when I feel led to do a video, I do the video. Because it's his time. He's like, go do the video. Put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's big old facts. All right, let's see what else y'all got. All right. So anyway, y'all, that's all I had to say. If y'all didn't catch the beginning of the video, it was on topic. The title is "Being the Man of Your Home." It ain't just walking around like Superman. It's war. It's a battle. You know, no man likes to see their kids and their wife all sad and not all happy. But hey, a real dude gonna do what needs to be done, not what makes everybody feel all goose bumpy inside. So that's facts 100. Hey, if what I said was 100, definitely subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the like button if you feel where I'm coming from. Hit the thumbs up. Put a 100 in there. Subscribe, whatever. So yeah, man, and we're gonna continue smashing on this truth, coming straight down the middle. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm Michael Israel, Spiritual Combat. Shalom.